Let's have an honest conversation about style after 50. I know how easy it is to hold on to clothes that once worked beautifully, that feel comfortable, or that we've simply grown accustomed to seeing in our mirror for years. We form emotional attachments to certain pieces, don't we? After turning 50, I found myself staring at a closet full of clothes that somehow didn't feel like me anymore. Here's the truth no one tells you. Some of those pieces are quietly holding you back. They're not flattering your figure. They're not reflecting your personality. And they're definitely not making you look as elegant or expensive as you deserve to look. But what if I told you that by gently letting go of certain pieces, you could instantly look more polished, modern, and sophisticated? Today, I'm going to walk you through 10 fashion mistakes that many women over 50 continue to make, and more importantly, what to replace them with for an effortlessly elegant look that honors who you are now. Mistake number 1, outdated capri pants. Alright, you knew this one was coming. Capri pants. And yes, I'm talking about the classic mid-calf style, usually with a little slit at the hem, made from stiff cotton or stretchy twill, sometimes with decorative buttons or big patch pockets. You know the ones. Capris are one of those pieces that feel practical. They give you coverage, they're easy to move in, and maybe once upon a time they felt flattering. But here's the truth. Capri pants are not doing your legs any favors. They cut you off at the widest part of your calf, which instantly shortens the leg. They visually break your silhouette, especially if you're petite or curvy. And most importantly, they make your outfit look dated, no matter how current everything else might be. I understand the appeal. They're comfortable, they're familiar, and they seem like a good compromise between shorts and full-length pants. But there's a psychological element at play too. Many women tell me they wear capris because they don't feel confident showing their ankles or they think their legs need more coverage. But ironically, capris often make us feel less confident when we catch our reflection. So, what's the alternative? Ankle-length trousers or cropped straight-leg pants. These hit right at the ankle bone, creating a long, clean line that makes your legs look longer and your outfit look intentional. The hem is sleek. The shape is modern, and you still get the comfort and coverage you're looking for without the frump. If you're petite, look for crops that hit just above the ankle bone to create the illusion of height. If you're curvy, a straight leg or slightly flared crop will balance your proportions beautifully. And if you're tall, you can play with slightly longer lengths that still show a hint of ankle. If you want that easy, summery feel that capris used to give you, try lightweight linen blend ankle pants or tapered cotton trousers with a touch of stretch. They breathe, they move, and they still look refined. Pair them with a pointed toe flat, a simple blouse, and a belt at the waist. And suddenly, you've gone from errand casual to elegant lunch date in seconds. So yes, it's time to say goodbye to capris. Your legs and your style will thank you. Mistake number 2, overly embellished jeans. Let's talk about denim. Denim is one of those wardrobe staples that can look incredibly polished and age-appropriate if you choose the right style. But those jeans with rhinestones on the back pockets, the ones with contrast stitching in white or gold, the ones with weird fading lace-up sides, or embellished hems. Ladies, I say this with love. They've had their moment, and it's time to let them go. These kinds of jeans don't just look outdated. They make the entire outfit feel off balance. No matter how chic your blouse or how expensive your shoes, if the jeans look overly decorative, it cheapens the whole look. There's a common misconception that women over 50 should avoid jeans altogether, but that couldn't be further from the truth. The right pair of jeans can be the foundation of a sophisticated, modern wardrobe. The key is choosing styles that feel current without trying too hard. So, what should you wear instead? Dark wash jeans in a classic cut like straight leg, slim leg, or wide leg will always look more sophisticated. Avoid excessive distressing, holes, embroidery, or hardware. Think clean, minimal, and intentional, and opt for a mid-rise or high-rise waist. These styles help smooth the midsection, define your waist, and give a more tailored silhouette. Your body shape should guide your choice. If you have an hourglass figure, straight-leg jeans with a defined waist will highlight your natural curves. If you're apple-shaped, try a mid-rise straight leg that skims over the midsection. For pear shapes, a slightly bootcut or wide leg style balances the proportions beautifully. If you want something even more elevated, try black or dark indigo denim with minimal stitching. Pair them with a silk blouse, a structured blazer, or even just a tucked-in tee with a polished belt. Suddenly, your denim goes from everyday casual to quiet luxury. The goal isn't to give up comfort. It's to bring your denim into this chapter of your life with elegance and confidence, because the right pair of jeans can make you feel unstoppable. But the wrong pair? They'll drag your outfit and your confidence down. Mistake number 3. Boxy, oversized t-shirts. 3652. Now, let's talk about one of the most common mistakes I see in casual dressing. The boxy tee. You know the one. It's shapeless, oversized. Maybe it has a chest pocket. Maybe it hits right at the hips and flares out just enough to make your torso look like a rectangle. It's soft, it's comfy, but every time you wear it, something just feels off. Let me tell you why. Boxy t-shirts add volume without shape. They hide your waist. They draw the eye straight across your middle, and they can actually make you look bigger than you are, especially in photos or from the side. Many women tell me they choose these shirts because they want to hide certain areas or because they think looser is more flattering. But there's a difference between comfortably loose and lacks any shape whatsoever. When we wear clothes that completely erase our silhouette, we often end up feeling less confident, not more. Now, I'm not saying you need to wear tight tops to look elegant. What I am saying is you need a bit of shape, a bit of drape, a bit of balance. Instead of a boxy tee, try a semi-fitted top in a higher quality fabric. Look for cotton modal blends, bamboo jersey, or even stretch silk knits. Choose tops that gently skim the body, not cling, not drown, with a slight taper at the waist, a curved hem, maybe a small side slit. These little details make all the difference. For apple shapes, look for V-necks or scoop necks that draw the eye vertically and create length. For pear shapes, boat necks or slightly puffed sleeves can balance your proportions. If you're an hourglass, a gentle fit that follows your curves without clinging will be most flattering. Even something as simple as a t-shirt with a slightly longer sleeve and a subtle scoop neck can instantly lift your entire look. And don't be afraid to tuck the front or use a belt to create shape. When your top has some structure, you automatically look more polished. If you're not sure where to start, I've linked a few elevated basics in the description below. These are t-shirts and knits that feel just as comfortable as your old favorites, but look 100 times more refined. Because here's the thing, when your top fits well and flatters your shape, you don't need to try hard. You just throw it on, add a necklace, and go. And that kind of effortless elegance, that's what we're after. Mistake number 4, loud, gimmicky prints. Let's talk about prints. Because while prints can absolutely be beautiful, especially when they reflect your personality, not all prints are created equal. One of the easiest ways to unintentionally age yourself is by wearing prints that are just too loud, too busy, or too gimmicky. I'm talking about those oversized neon florals, wild zigzag patterns, or animal prints in colors that don't exist in nature. You know the ones. The kind of top that looks more like a statement piece from a costume party than a polished outfit. These kinds of prints don't flatter the body. They fight with it. They draw attention away from your natural elegance and end up dominating your entire look. Instead of people noticing you, they're distracted by the chaos of your blouse. I often hear women say they choose bold prints because they don't want to disappear or want to add some fun to their wardrobe. I love that intention. But there are more sophisticated ways to stand out and express yourself. Now, that doesn't mean you need to swear off prints altogether, not at all. But what you want are prints that enhance your presence, not compete with it. Think more subtle, more refined, more harmonious. Something like a soft tone-on-tone pattern, maybe ivory on cream, or a gentle geometric in neutral shades. Even a classic pinstripe or a quiet animal print in soft browns and blacks can look incredibly elegant when done right. Your skin tone should guide your choices too. If you have a warm undertone, Prints with gold, rust, olive, or cream will complement your complexion beautifully. For cool undertones, prints with blue, purple, gray, or crisp white accents will be most flattering. The scale of the print matters too. Generally, smaller to medium-sized prints are more versatile and timeless than very large motifs. And remember to balance. If you're wearing a printed top, keep your bottom half simple and vice versa. When choosing a print, always ask yourself, is this elevating my outfit or is it taking over? Because true elegance is never about being loud. It's about being intentional. And the right print will support your confidence, not steal it. Mistake number 5. Cheap synthetic fabrics. Now let's move from what's seen to what's felt. Because one of the fastest ways to look cheap, even if your outfit is well styled, is by wearing low-quality synthetic fabrics that cling, shine, or lose shape after just a few washes. I know the temptation. You're shopping quickly, looking for something affordable or easy care. But the truth is, most synthetic materials, especially the thin, shiny ones, don't hold up. They might seem fine on the hanger, but the moment you put them on, they cling to the wrong places, highlight every crease, and feel, frankly, uncomfortable. And once you've washed them a few times, they pill, stretch out, and start to look worn far too quickly. There's also a psychological element here. When we wear fabrics that feel cheap against our skin, we tend to carry ourselves differently with less confidence. As we mature, what we wear should work with our skin, our movement, our confidence, not against it. That's why investing in better fabrics is one of the smartest and most impactful style decisions you can make. Instead of reaching for something synthetic, opt for breathable natural fabrics like cotton, linen, silk, wool, or bamboo blends. These materials drape better, feel more luxurious, and elevate even the most casual pieces. A simple cotton poplin shirt or a well-made linen blouse can do more for your style than the trendiest synthetic top ever could. Now, I understand budget concerns. Not everyone can fill their closet with silk and cashmere. But here's where smart shopping comes in. Look for natural synthetic blends that give you the best of both worlds. The feel of natural fibers with the practicality of some synthetic content. A cotton with 5% elastane, for example, or a modal polyester blend can be excellent options. When shopping, do the touch test. Rub the fabric between your fingers. Does it feel cool and smooth or hot and scratchy? Hold it up to the light. Can you see through it? Bunch it in your hand. Does it wrinkle excessively or bounce back? These simple checks can help you identify quality, regardless of price point. You don't need a closet full of designer pieces to look expensive. You just need better fabric. It changes the way your clothes move, the way they feel on your body, and the way you carry yourself. When your clothes feel good, you do too. And that kind of confidence, you can't fake it. Mistake number 6, overly trendy shoes. Shoes can quietly make or break your entire outfit. And after 50, our shoes should be doing one thing above all else, supporting the elegance of the rest of what we're wearing. But what I see too often are shoes that are simply trying too hard to be trendy. Maybe it's a pair of ultra-chunky sneakers that belong in a teenager's closet, or clear plastic heels that fog up and lose their charm 5 minutes after you step outside. Sometimes it's an overly stylized sandal with glitter, bows, and 5 different textures fighting for attention. They might feel fun in the moment, but they instantly clash with an otherwise polished outfit. And the truth is, they draw attention to the wrong thing. After 50, your shoes should feel grounded, sleek, sophisticated. They should add to your look without overpowering it. I understand the challenges many women face with footwear as they age. Comfort becomes non-negotiable. Maybe you're dealing with bunions, plantar fasciitis, or other foot issues that limit your options. But the good news is that shoe designers have finally caught on. Comfortable doesn't have to mean clunky anymore. You still deserve comfort, of course, but that comfort doesn't have to come at the expense of elegance. Instead of chasing every footwear trend, go for timeless styles that work in your life. a soft pointed toe flat, a low block-heeled pump, a beautifully structured ankle boot in smooth leather. If you have foot pain or stability issues, look for brands specifically designed to address these concerns while maintaining style. Many offer hidden cushioning, supportive arches, and wider toe boxes in designs that still look current and sophisticated. For everyday wear, consider investing in a few key styles. A neutral flat with a slight point elongates the leg, a comfortable loafer, perfect with jeans and trousers, a low block heel in black or nude, versatile for dressier occasions, and a well-designed walking sneaker in white or taupe for active days. Even a clean, minimal sneaker can look incredibly chic when paired with a blazer or well-fitted trousers. It's not about giving up comfort. It's about choosing wisely. Wearing shoes that align with the way you want to feel, that give you support and style, that let the rest of your outfit shine. Because when your shoes feel intentional, everything else falls into place. You move differently. You carry yourself with more ease, and you look put together without needing to say a word. Mistake number 7, short shapeless cardigans. Let's talk about cardigans, because I know how tempting they are. They're cozy, familiar, and often what we reach for when we want to feel comfortable but not too dressed up. Trust me, I've had my fair share of cardigan moments, but if you're still wearing those short, clingy cardigans that cut off at the waist, right up in the back, or cling to your arms, it's time for a little wardrobe reset. These cardigans either hide your shape completely or cling in the wrong places, creating a boxy or unbalanced silhouette. And because they're often made from thinner knits that lose structure over time, they end up looking tired. We can do better than that. Try a long-line cardigan that falls to the hip or mid-thigh, with structure in the shoulders, a subtle ribbed texture, or clean buttons down the front. These features create length, define shape, and feel instantly elevated. You could also opt for a knit blazer, which gives you the softness of a cardigan but the polish of a jacket. Or, for a truly versatile piece, consider a collarless coatigan, part coat, part cardigan, that works beautifully with everything from jeans to midi skirts. Cardigans shouldn't be an afterthought. They should be a finishing touch that adds presence, not just warmth. Mistake number 8, outdated, overstuffed handbags. Now, this one might surprise you, but handbags are one of the most overlooked style details. They're also one of the fastest ways to elevate or cheapen your entire outfit. If you're still carrying that overly slouchy, overstyled handbag with buckles, studs, zippers, and extra pockets all over the place, it's probably not adding elegance to your look. Now, I get it. We carry a lot. We need space, and handbags are personal. But think of your bag as more than just a container. It's a visual anchor for your outfit. A bag that's dated or overloaded pulls your look down, even if everything else is polished. There's also a psychological component here. An overstuffed, disorganized bag can subtly communicate chaos, while a well-chosen, thoughtfully organized bag suggests intention and calm. It might seem small, but these details affect how we feel and how we're perceived. So, what's the alternative? Switch to a structured modern silhouette, something clean, sleek, with minimal hardware. A softly structured leather tote, a top-handle satchel, a medium-sized crossbody in a neutral tone. These are the kinds of bags that look expensive, even if they're not designer. And don't forget proportion. If you're petite, avoid oversized, slouchy hobo bags that overwhelm your frame. If you're tall, opt for a bag with clean vertical lines to balance your shape. The most elegant handbags aren't flashy. They're quietly confident and they say, "I've curated my life. I'm not carrying things I don't need." Organization matters too. Take a moment to assess what you really need to carry daily. Can you streamline? Can you use smaller pouches within your bag to keep things tidy? A bag insert can be a game changer, allowing you to switch bags easily while keeping everything organized. As for colors, while black is always safe, don't be afraid to consider other neutrals like taupe, navy, or burgundy, which can feel fresh while remaining versatile. And quality matters. A well-made bag in genuine leather will age beautifully and elevate even the simplest outfit. So, take a moment this week, go through your current handbag, remove the extras, wipe it clean, and if it's time for an upgrade, I've linked a few of my go-to polished options in the description below. These are bags that instantly pull your look together and help you walk out the door feeling elevated and refined. Mistake number 9: excessive accessories. Now let's talk about accessories, because this is one of those areas where I see so many women over 50 try to make up for an outfit they don't love by piling on too much. Maybe it's a statement necklace layered with long beads and a chunky bracelet. Maybe it's big hoops, big rings, and a belt with a shiny buckle all at once. And I understand the instinct. You're trying to express personality, to bring interest to your look. But here's the thing. Elegance doesn't come from more. It comes from less, done well. Too many accessories can compete with each other. They create visual clutter. And instead of adding polish, they start to distract. There's a famous Coco Chanel quote about removing one accessory before leaving the house, and it's advice that still holds true. When we over-accessorize, we often do so because we're not fully confident in our outfit, or because we're trying to distract from areas we feel insecure about. But ironically, this approach often draws more attention to what we're trying to hide. So, here's my advice. Choose 1 or 2 intentional pieces. Maybe it's a single sculptural earring and a delicate watch, or a classic silk scarf and a clean leather belt, or a structured handbag paired with a beautiful gold chain. Let each piece breathe. Let it have space. When you simplify, your accessories start to frame your outfit rather than fight it. They become punctuation marks in your style statement, not the entire sentence. This approach allows your natural elegance to shine through and gives each carefully chosen piece the attention it deserves. Quality matters more than quantity here. One well-made bracelet will always look more sophisticated than 5 plastic bangles. And don't be afraid to invest in a few timeless pieces that make you feel special. A pair of pearl studs, a gold chain, a leather belt with a subtle buckle. These are the kinds of accessories that work with everything and never go out of style. If you want to make a statement, choose one focal point. Let your bold earrings be the star, and keep your necklace simple. Or wear that beautiful statement necklace, but skip the earrings altogether. Balance is key. And if you're ever unsure, ask yourself, would I notice this piece, or all of them fighting each other? The answer will guide you. Less noise, more meaning. That's the formula for quiet luxury. Mistake number 10: clothes that no longer fit. This last one is personal, and honestly, it might be the most important one of all. Because the truth is, many of us are still holding on to clothes that no longer fit. Not just physically, but emotionally. And sometimes letting go of them feels harder than we'd like to admit. Maybe it's that tailored blazer you bought a decade ago, the one that made you feel powerful and put together, but now it pulls at the shoulders, won't button at the waist, and just doesn't sit the way it used to. Or maybe it's a pair of trousers you haven't worn in 5 years, but you keep them tucked away in the closet because deep down, you hope they'll fit again someday. Or maybe it's a blouse that technically fits, but every time you wear it, you find yourself tugging at the hem, adjusting the sleeves, or just not feeling like yourself in it. Here's what I've learned. Clothing that no longer fits doesn't just affect your outfit. It affects your confidence. It whispers to you. It tells you you're not where you should be. It creates this quiet pressure every time you open your closet. And you deserve better than that. Our bodies change throughout our lives. After children, during menopause, as we age. And these changes are natural and beautiful. But many of us struggle to accept them. We keep clothes from before as if they're a promise we've made to ourselves or a standard we need to meet again. But what if instead we honored our bodies exactly as they are today? What if we surrounded ourselves only with clothes that make us feel good right now? You deserve clothes that fit the woman you are right now. Not the body you had 10 or 20 years ago, not the size you're chasing or the lifestyle you've outgrown, but the strong, graceful, evolving woman standing in front of the mirror today. That means taking a thoughtful look at your wardrobe. Tailor the pieces that still have potential. blazers, dresses, trousers. Let them work with your body, not against it. Donate the ones that no longer serve you. Set them free, let someone else fall in love with them. And then begin to rebuild slowly, intentionally. Curate a wardrobe that reflects your current life, your current shape, your current style. Because there is nothing elegant about squeezing into something uncomfortable just to say it still fits. And there is nothing powerful about hiding beneath oversized, shapeless layers that swallow your presence. True elegance begins the moment you honor your body, not try to change it. When your clothes move with you, support you, reflect you, celebrate you. So take a breath, release the someday pieces, and make room, physically and emotionally, for clothes that help you stand taller, feel stronger, and step into the world with quiet, beautiful confidence. We've covered a lot today, from outdated capris to overstuffed handbags, from boxy tees to clothes that no longer fit. But this journey isn't really about what to avoid. It's about making room for what truly serves you at this stage of life. Style after 50 isn't about following rigid rules or trying to look younger. It's about refining your personal expression, embracing your natural elegance, and dressing in a way that honors who you are now, your wisdom, your confidence, your unique beauty. The changes we've discussed aren't about spending a fortune or completely overhauling your wardrobe overnight. They're about making thoughtful adjustments, one piece at a time. Sometimes the smallest shifts, swapping capris for ankle pants, choosing a structured bag over a slouchy one, or simply tailoring a beloved blazer, can make the biggest difference in how you look and feel. If you're ready to elevate your wardrobe, I've linked some of my favorite polished pieces from this video in the description below. Yes, a few of them are a little more of an investment, but they're the kind of items that last. They fit better, feel better, and instantly make your outfit look more elegant. And once you have them, you'll wonder how you ever dressed without them. You can also visit my website for even more tips on building an elegant, ageless wardrobe. Think outfit formulas, seasonal guides, and styling advice that's actually designed for women over 50. And if handbags are your thing, like they are for me, you'll definitely want to check out my handbag channel where I break down timeless styles, affordable luxury finds, and how to pair the right bag with any look. I'd love to hear from you too. Which of these style mistakes resonated with you the most? Is there one you're ready to let go of, or have you already made some of these changes? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experience might be exactly what another woman needs to hear. Remember, style over 50 should never feel overwhelming. It should feel empowering. It should feel like coming home to yourself. Let's keep curating a wardrobe that reflects the amazing woman you are today. Confident, elegant, and absolutely unstoppable.